So today we're going to be working on a box and whiskers plot of a data set, but we're still going to be doing mathematical reasoning at the same time, all right? So our goal is to represent the data in a graph by creating a box and whiskers plot. Okay, so the box and whisker is your graph. So that's a little thought for a teacher. Time to learn. So there are things that we need to know. There are data needed to complete the box and whiskers plot. So of course, we assume that the data was arranged from the lowest to the highest. So before you could know how to do the box and whiskers plot, you should already know the measures of variation. So the measures of variation are the lower extreme. Actually, it's just a Q1, Q2, and Q3, the IQR, the interquartile range, all right, the ranges, all right, but these are the data that you need to complete those. So this you need the lower extreme, the Q1, Q2, Q3, upper extreme, and then we could create the box and whiskers plot. Let's see an example so that we will know how to work on this box and whiskers. Okay, so let's say on this first problem set, I just took the information already, the data that we need. Let's see how we could plot this. Let me get my pen. So my pen is here. So all we need to know is what is your lower number and what's your higher number. So the lower number that we have here is 2. All right, and the higher number we got is 35. So we have this number line over here. We could do it by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. As long as the interval is the same, it's fine. But then my number line is too small. We could just do it by 5. So I could start at 0 so that my 2 will have a spot on this side. So I could do an interval of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Unless your handwriting is really not good. Or let's do it. Let's do it in a text. Try that. Let's just work on it on a text. So the first number is 0. We could have 5, 10, 15. Your intervals must be the same. That's the important one. You cannot just jump. Okay. 25. Should make this number smaller, but 30. I mean the font is smaller. 35. We only have 35, but I'm just gonna move all the way to the last. It's okay. We don't need to though. Alright. So and then we're gonna plot those 5 summary points. We call it 5 summary points. Vienna, it's just you and I. Well, it's okay. Alright, we'll just get those 5 summary points. We plot them here. So 2, we could put 2 over here. And we could put 10 here. We're really gonna plot it where it belongs, at least closely. Alright, so now we got 25. And the last number is 35. So to create the box and whiskers that we're talking about, we start the whiskers in the lower part will be the lower extreme to the lower quartile. So this one. And then the other whisker will be from the upper extreme to the upper quartile. So in this one. The box will represent the quartiles, the Q1, Q2, and Q3. Q2 is actually our median. So this represents the data in the problem set. Okay. Also, one more important thing that you need to remember is that each section of this box and whiskers is 25%. So this is 25%, right? That's 25%. That's 25%. That's 25%. That's 25%. Or 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So if they ask you what percent is below 10 points, so you could just say 25%. Okay, you got a question, Yana? So this is divided into 4, that's why it's quartiles, right? So this is gonna be like 25%. This is gonna be 25%. Okay, So that's gonna be 25% also. So each of this section over here is cut into fourths. So it is really 25% in each part. So if later on when I give you the task, it will ask you what percent is in that side. So all in all, it is 100%. Okay, let's look at this next example. Okay, so we have problem set number 2. So that is, here we have a set of 90, 88, 75, 90, 96, 86, 80, and 100. The first step we need to do is arrange this to lowest and highest. So how about you guys? Help me arrange this lowest to the highest in your notebook, and then we'll figure out together what will be our median. And the median, right? The quartiles and the lowest extreme. So the first thing we need to do is arrange them. So I also pre-arranged it here from the lowest to the highest, or the least to the greatest. So can you tell me where is our median? Anna said our median is at 90. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our median is here. Okay. So 90 plus 90 divided by 2. Diana is correct when she said we have 90. And what is and that will be our Q2 at the same time. Let's look at our lower quartile. What is our median in the lower set of data? So it is between where? Katrina, William, and Viana, where is this? Here, you said? So you're gonna be between 86 and
87.
Alright, and that will be 87. So you're correct. So you're correct when you said between 86 and 88 is 87, and that gonna be our Q1. And on the upper quartile, what is our median?
96.
96, because it is between 96 and 96 divided by 96 plus 96 divided by 2 is also 96. Now we could plot our points because we already have our 5 points, our 5 summary points. 5 summary points are 75, 87, 90, 96, and 100. The lower extreme, Q1, Q2, Q3, and the upper extreme. And if you look at our numbers, we could make an number plot or a number line. I mean by 5 starting at 75. All right. So I could start here with 75. Since we only have like a big number here, we could take 75 and then we could do 80. I could skip, but make sure when you skip it's the same size. The interval should not be of different size. Okay, the intervals must be the same. So by 5, 80, 85, 90, and then we got 95, and I know our highest number is 100. Then we could plot the points, that summary points that we have. So we start with 75, and then you could have 87 somewhere here. Then you have 90. Then we have 96. 96 could be somewhere here because that's gonna be 97. And then we have the 100, our last point, the extreme. So now we're gonna plot them. The whiskers is from the lower number to Q1, and from Q3 to the highest number. The quartiles, the Q1, Q2, and Q3 are our whiskers. And that's how you represent this data in the box and whisker plot. And later on, let's say you don't have this data over here, you just have the graph. They're gonna ask you, what's your median in the set of data? So you could say 90. What's the range? You could say 100 minus 75. All right, so you get 25. And then something like that. So what's your interquartile range? You could say 95 minus 87. All right, so that's how you're gonna interpret the graph. Question? I don't have no more examples for us. Already prepared two. We could practice more at IXL. So okay, so check your Google Classroom. I already put there an assignment. It's in IXL in Algebra 1 and 5, the data from the box and whiskers. So we could go to IXL right now and we'll work on it. Okay, so I'll wait for you in IXL, guys. Let's go. Go ahead, go to IXL. Do N5. That's the only one. I'm not asking for more. Just N5.